Now, family. So let's get started with part two. I thought I would be able to put all the three mysteries just in one video, but as you can see, I couldn't. But glory be unto Abayewa that I were unable to establish the very first alphabet, which is called S. What did it go for? X simply go for spiritual, sacred, sweet, smelly savor service. We are unveiling the mystery of sex. Rather, this is part two. Okay. The mystery of sex, titled for you and me, the mystery of sex. It is, let your will be done here on earth as it is in heaven. The mystery of sex, let your will be done here on earth as it is in heaven, part two. So the first level there, I'm going to upload both together. So the upper one is the part one, while the second one is the part two. This one is the part two because I shared it in the news field. Family, go and listen to part one. In order for you not to be using this office, on a worthy manner, in order for you to know what sex contains, it is also, it is powerful, it is spiritual. In order for you to know how to honor this very office, how not to misuse it to the wickedness of Satan, listen to part one, because the first alphabet is over there. So I'm so glad that I will be able to do the second alphabet and the third alphabet in this part two. So next week Shabbat will do the finishing by His grace. All right now. So what is it? The first letter, we see what it go for already. Spiritual, sacred, sweet, smelly savor service. Okay, it is spiritual. We unveil it. How was it spiritual? What makes it spiritual? We unveil already in part one. Listen to it. When I share this on the news feed, you're not going to settle with this. No. Rather go to part one, listen to part one in order for you to build your case. A lot is being said or has already been said in part one. To the glory of Abba Yehovah. So right now we go for the point two. The very second alphabet. What does it go for? E, isn't it? It's being called E. So how does that go? It simply go this simple way. You and me know already. Wonderful and awesome. I love Abba Yehovah. So the letter E simply go for effectual enjoyment eternal. We see what the first alphabet go for. The S. It goes for spiritual, sacred, sweet, smelly, savor service. It is spiritual. We unveil even the almost that is putting the character of sex in your heart. We unveil part one. Abayawa also have it. The almost again that is causing ejaculation, we unveil also in part one. We're not going to go into that at all. Abayawa have two witnesses when it comes to sex bed. We unveil a lot in part one. For part one, only one alphabet to cover up to more than 2 hours. Not that the game was tough. Not that the battle was tough. So right now, let's bring our scriptures to validate this. Also, the second alphabet simply go for effectual enjoyment eternal. This one is eternal. Sex is eternal gift. Nothing absolute will take sex away from humanity. It is a gift from Abba Yehovah unto man. It is the most sweetest, noblest, romantic relationship in all relationships. So it's eternal. Its enjoyment is eternal. It's so sweet. It's eternal. All right now. So scripture to validate this also, Deborah 24:5. That is Deuteronomy. I read verses 5. When a man hath taken a new wife, he shall not go out to war, neither shall he be charged with any business, but he shall be free at home 1 year, and shall share up his wife which he hath taken. It says you should he says he shall enjoy, and I be breaking down this way. He shall he shall enjoy his wife for a whole 1 year. He says he shall share her up, enjoy her, make her rejoice, make her happy for a whole. The honeymoon of biblical marriage, it has to do with 1 year. Not just all this crap they are doing, honeymoon 7 days. No. Honeymoon, according to Abba Yehovah's status, it is a whole 1 year. No, you can't go to war. If you are serving in the army, no, you can't go to war. No business. That is why biblical marriage is very, very expensive. You need to prepare for it, because a whole 1 year you are not going to do no service, only to be doing just one service, to enjoy your wife and let her enjoy you, make her happy, fill her heart with rejoicing for a whole 1 year. So let's check it out. What are they going to be doing for a whole 1 year? Not that my father, he arranged it. He knew how wonderful it is. So what is the second title? Effectual enjoyment eternal. So we see already, when a man just newly married a bride, it needs to be, don't do no business, no work, no service. He said you don't charge him with no public service. He should not be charged with no public service. Neither he himself should he also go for no business. Not at all. Stay at home for 1 year. He said you should cherish her. Plant love in her heart. Let her know something about you for a whole 1 year. Yes, that is the glory of marriage. So here I am, Ecclesiastic 5:18-20. Want to see what they are going to be doing as the young newly come into a marital home, what they are going to be doing for a whole 1 year. Can we look into that? This is awesome. So I read now, Ecclesiastic 5, I take 18-20. So what they are going to be doing for a whole 1 year, two of them only sit at home. This time, they just married. Children has never, involved. Nobody in the house. Just me and my husband. What are we going to be doing for a whole 1 year? No public service, neither personal business for my husband. No. No charge of any public service. No. You stay in the house with her for a whole 1 year. Cherish her, share her up. Say you should share her up. Plant that love in her heart for a whole 1 year. What are they going to be doing before the baby will come? Listen now, let's read. 18. Behold that which I saw, which I have seen, it is good and commonly made them beautiful. For one to eat and to drink and to enjoy the good of all his labor, that he taketh under the sun all the days of his life, which Yahuwah giveth him, for it is his portion. This is marriage portion. Sex is the gift of marriage from Abba Yahuwah. Give it to her. This service is every day. We unveil it already in part 1. The mystery of sex. It is cleansing, it is healing in the house. 19 now. Every man also to whom Yahuwah hath given riches, wealth, and hath given him power to eat thereof, and to take his portion, and to rejoice in his labor. This is gift from Yahuwah. For he shall not much remember the days of his life, because Yahuwah answereth him the joy of his heart. Okay, eat, drink. We are also eating something spiritually. So this whole 1 year, when a man just newly marry his wife, let's put some more. What are they going to be doing? We see already include food, enjoyment. He said you should enjoy everything as Ecclesiastes. This man is a master. He have PhD in this very sex we are talking about. That is the perversion part. We will see that in part 2. You see, after Abba Yahuwah made all and all, he rested on the 7th day. You see, after the first man Adam, now also, when he was done with his own parts, what did Abba Yahuwah use to bless him? It was wife, vagina, sex. Okay. Now what happened? That is his rest. When a man has really done with all the struggle of life and now come into marriage, that is his rest. That is his bed rest. Let me take a rest now. When you are still a single man, you don't have that rest. But when you now come into a marriage home with full understanding, like I know already, marriage is not about love. If marriage is all about love, if love is the priority of it all, therefore you need not to divorce. Why some people divorce? Why are they divorcing? We are then not first of all in love. So if that love is priority, or if that love is what they really actually needed, they're supposed not to be divorced. Let it be punchy you still love. Let her be punchy you still love. No, love is not priority. Priority in marriage has to do with understanding. What does she want? What do I want? What do I need to do for her? What does she need to do for me? Me as a wife be calculating for this whole 1 year sitting at home doing nothing. How do I need to please this man? Understanding. The man also say, hey, how do I need to please this man and woman? Understanding. Work it out. Understand it, makes it play it out so wonderfully. Not love. Nah, I love you, I love you. Understanding. So for a whole 1 year, I bet you was sit there both in the house, in the honeymoon. This is how you need to please her. This is how she needs to please you. This is how you need to do it. This is how she needs to do it. That is understanding, planting understanding into it must be the inner part of it all. That is what is going to build you a solid marriage foundation. 1 whole year for all this class, to be well built in you. So that is why Abayewa gave them 1 year just to enjoy themselves, to read one another without no distraction. Business is going to bring about distraction. Going into other public affairs is going to bring about distraction. Just me and you alone in the house. You study me, I study you. I understand you. For this 1 year, understanding must be given. And love, their love will not grow. Their love will not come into the system. Understanding is the key to marriage. Understand the man, let the man understand you. So now what are they going to be doing for this whole 1 year? Now here I am. Genesis 2, Abayewa rested. So the rest of a man is his wife. It's not good for a man to be alone. Let's make a suitable helper. This is how you enjoy. When this man has said, when Adam now saw his wife, what did he say? What did he say? He said, now. That is the stipulation. Now. This is the bone of my bone, the flesh of my flesh. Now, he now said, now she shall be called woman. Now. That is, before now, something was missing. Before now, he was not getting no completement. Before now, he was empty. There is a cold in it. But now, everything is done. Now. When you when man enter into marital covenant, that is now. You need to study the woman's heart. You need to please her. And she also likewise needs to do the same for you. That is why Abayewa gave 1 year for honeymoon. Now, let's see what they are going to be doing for this 1 year. We see the part already physically. They are going to be eating something, drinking. And King Solomon said, you will enjoy all your labor, all. Because you already provide for the marriage. So I read now, Songs of Solomon, like you know already, chapter 2. I'm taking from 3 to 6. As the apple tree among the trees of the wood, so is my beloved among the sons. I sat down under his shadow. They are eating something with great delight. Not small one, great delight. And his fruit was sweet to my taste. He brought me to the banqueting house, and his banner over me was love. That is the banqueting house. That is the altar of sex. For a whole 1 year, no other activities, only this. Night, day. Make sure you fill the heart with who you are. Let her understand that you must also understand that. 5 now. Stir me with flagons. Flagon is talking about his drinking object. Is his palm. Comfort me with apples. Yeah, that is sex. For I am sick of love. This woman must be sick of love. Because that is what you need to be given unto her for a whole year. His left hand is under my head. That is correct. And his right hand doeth embrace me. That is 24 hours for this whole 1 year. This is the music you people is going to be singing. That is how sex is. This is how powerful Abayewa has made it to be a whole 1 year. No distraction. Filled her. Because when child already come into the system, there's going to be, some kind of distraction. You're going to be some kind of, that is another office. So before that office of a child come, no, Abayewa want to disconnect the man from every public service. Only his wife's service you need to give unto her for this whole 1 year. For a whole 1 year is the priority. This is what you need to be doing for a whole 1 year. Every now and then we bang. Every now and then we go to the kitchen, we eat whatever we want to eat. We come again, we bang. And we see the 2 angels that is empowering us. What will you see already? That is why you must listen to part 1, okay? The angel, there are 2 angels but you were deposited to empower us sexually. You don't need to take drugs. That is perversion. You don't need to take alcoholic to make you high. You have an angel to make you high. Huh? How many times do you want? Just say it, Father, I want to do this. So time. Angel is already there to back it up. We saw that angel in part 1. Go and listen to part 1 in order for you to understand part 2. So I read Songs of Solomon chapter 4:11. Thy lips, O my spice, drop as the honeycomb. Honey and milk are under thy tongue, and thy smell of thy garments is like the smell of Lebanon. What smell? Is eating is her vagina. Is just eating her vagina. This is all you need to do for her for a whole 1 year. Why the woman? You see the woman say apple. I said that is oral sex. She was also eating her husband peanuts. Sucking his peanuts. Yes, for a whole 1 year. Alright now, here I am, Songs of Solomon chapter 5. I'm just cutting it short. What is the second alphabet? What did it go for? Effectual. Do you see how effectual it is? From Abba Yehovah, ordained by him. Effectual enjoyment eternal. That's why he gave you 1 year. If you just married, please go to your bed and take care of your bed for a whole 1 year. Take care of her. He says, share her up. You need to feel that sexually. You need to feel that with understanding, with every being of you. I read now, verses 1. I am come into my garden, my sisters, my spies. I have gathered my meal with my spice. I have eaten my honey cube with my honey. I have drank my wine with my milk. Eat, O friends, drink. Yea, drink abundantly, O beloved. Why is he eating with milk over there? He was pouring milk. It was used, if you want to suck his woman's vagina, he will pour milk on it. You know, this man has PhD, like I said. His own is the poverty side. But strength of sex was really given naturally unto King Solomon. That should have been used on one woman, but yet he were not using it, now shares it for 1,000. And he was meeting up with them all. Yeah, that is the poverty side. Satan entered the matter. He corrupt and he pervert it all. All right now. You see, he's even encouraging you men to be drinking the arosa fluid. He was drinking it. If you want to do it, say, we'll pour honey and milk on it. He drank it. He is also saying, say, friend, go do it abundantly. Oh, beloved. He said you should do it abundantly. That is every day. 2. I slept, but my heart waketh. It is the voice of my beloved that knocketh. Say, open to me, my sister. My spies. You know, he was having a lot of women. So why be? Because I could say this is the natural wife. This one should have been his wife. But he makes it all. He makes every nonsense together. Every Jezebel and Delilah. He now mix it with the original wife. So this one they are writing love songs. I can say this is the actual wife. This is the real wife for him. So now he said when he sleeps, his heart is still knocking. Yeah, that is when he is with other women. What he's getting from this very woman, he's not getting it over there. He is taking of this very one. I said my heart knocked. I have to. It will also come to her, saying, "Open to me." You see, when I come and open to me, my sister, my love, my dove, my undefiled. For my head is filled with dew. It's full of you, and my locks with the drops of the night. He's thinking of you all the time. I have put off my coat. How shall I put it on? Put it on. His coat, that is his penis, his penis is already is rising. Now it's become like iron. Until I go in there, I can't put it down. It's because when I'm thinking of you, this thing just come to my heart. Go and do it. Well, do it with her. Now that the thing is Balagba is up, how can I put it back? No, when he put it back, it's also going to be a danger for him. Because the sperm already gets to be ejaculated. If you don't pour it out, it's going to cause him pain. It's very dangerous. It's not healthy at all for men. When man arose, he needs to pass it out because the sperm is already being prepared by phalacostimulated hormones. So be ejaculated. The 7th hormone is waiting to push it out. The 6th hormone is the one putting all these things in his heart. Why the 7th hormone will push it out? That is the power of ejaculation. So how can I put it out? No, it's going to cause him pain. I have washed my feet. How shall I defile it when all this, my heart is filled of you? If I don't do it, it's going to be defilement. Okay? 4. My beloved put in his hand. The wife responded, the altar is speaking to the bullock. My beloved put his hand by the hole of the door. He was also using his hand, to rub the clitoris. And my bowels were moved for him. Of course, when man touch woman in that area, this is not go area. That is where the current of the woman is. And I said that what do they call it? Clitoris. It's like a man penis. It arose like a penis. And they said inside of a woman, that penis, that clitoris is like a penis inside of a woman. So as soon as man touched woman in that part, it's irresistible. He said my power moved for him because you have touched the very, very right part for you to touch. A whole 1 year, this is what they are doing for a whole 1 year. I arose up to open for my beloved. That is, I open for him. I come in, my love. And my hands dropped with meal, and my fingers with a sweet smelly meal. What is the first alphabet of this sex, of the mystery of sex? Spiritual, sacred, sweet, smelly savor service. It is sweet, smelly savor service unto Abba Yehovah. Okay, with sweet smell meal upon the handles of the lock. Is he talking about the clitoris? I opened for my beloved, but okay, yes, I'm going to hand it over there. Okay, so he was using his hands. After that, the door was now opened, and now coming to do the service. This is all they are doing for a whole 1 year. This is it. I'm sorry, I should have read Sons of Solomon 9 to 11. I only read 11. 9 to 11 is what I jotted down. So I just read 11. Let me read 9 and 10 now. Thou hast ravished my heart, my sister, my spouse. Thou hast ravished my heart with one of thy eyes, with one chain of thy neck. How fair is thy love, my sister, my spouse! How much better is thy love than wine, and the smell of thy ointment than all spice. Thy lips, O my spouse, drop as the honey cube. Honey and milk are under thy tongue, and the smell of thy garments is like the smell of Lebanon. Okay, I want to put it because that's what I wrote down. You see, ravished my heart. This is understanding. For this one, this is what Abba you want the man and the woman to understand about each other. How to sexually, breaks your wife down. How she will how she also will give it back to you. For a whole 1 year, this is the service that needs to be done. And when a man just gets married, it says you should be exempted from any service of any kind. Public service, you don't go to war, you shall never be charged with no public service. Only just sit at home and be doing this for your wife. Why is the second letter go for? Effectual enjoyment, eternal. This is the second word called sex. It is holy. All right, now we see what it needs to be done. What needs to be done after your marriage is a whole 1 year honeymoon. Eating, sex is all we are unveiling over here. So, Abba, you want to add that of Abba Yehovah because sex originated from him. This is Moses, like I unveiled already in part 1. Moses is a person we unveiled already that a wood came from tree. We know Yahushua is the tree of life. And we know serpent is the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. We know Nebuchadnezzar was a tree. We know Yazrael is a tree. When we read Romans 11. And we also know Gentiles, they are also a tree. So wood came from a tree. So Ark of the Covenant was being made in wood. And we unveiled it already in part 1. So please kindly listen to part 1 because I won't be able to repeat it all. So right now I want to read that of Abba Yehovah when a man, because it said be a follower of Yehovah. As we read in Ephesians 5 verses 1. That we unveiled already in part 1. Listen to it in order for you to understand what we are talking about here. So now this is about Abba Yehovah. We all agreed that Yahushua have a father, Messiah have a father, his father is in heaven. And we all knew that he was being pregnant with here on earth. And we knew he was in the belly for 9 months. And we also knew that he was, he was being given birth to. As a children, we all knew that. As woman give birth to her child, We knew went through that process. And we also knew he was circumcised on the 8 days. So where is his father? We all believe and understand. Even Korah himself, the very most, the greatest lie, the greatest of it all, the greatest of all liars also admit that Maryam got pregnant by Allah, but that Allah did it himself. So how did it happen? That's what we want to see. Go and read Luke chapter 1, 26, way down to 35. So that is all we have in that account. The popular royal law we carries. You know Bartholomew, Bartholomew is one of the apostles of Yahushua. When you go to Acts of Apostles, you're going to find him over there. All the 12 apostles have their rating. All of them wrote down what they found in Yahushua HaMashiach. So look, could it go more in details? It just brief all. It briefed it to us. But Bartholomew was the one that went in details how Abba Yahweh did it. Okay? So right now I want to read from the Gospel of Bartholomew, chapter 2. This is how Abba Yahweh did it, because what is the second alphabet? It simply go for effectual. Eternal enjoyment. That is what it is. And this is what it is, and this is what it is. It's irrevocable, it's irrefutable. So I'm going to read over here. We have the account, but that account we have in the popular royal law never, let us know how they did it. But Bartholomew let us know how he did it. Abba Yahweh is a husband, okay? Now read verses 1. Now the apostles were in the place called Chuchon with Maria. Bartholomew came and said unto Kepha and Andrew and John, let us ask her, that is highly favored, how she conceived the incomprehensible, or how she bore him that cannot be carried, or how she brought forth so much greatness. But they doubted to ask her. But Bartholomew brought it up. I want to know how Abba Yahweh did it. Okay, now 3 verse 3. Bartholomew therefore said unto Kepha, thou that art the chief, and my teacher, draw nigh and ask her. But Kepha said to John, they were all drawing, but no one, they are afraid, because it's a great mystery, as Apostle shall say in Ephesians 5:32. It said, but this is a great mystery. But Kepha said to John, thou art a virgin and undefiled and beloved, and thou must ask her. And as they all doubt and dispute, Bartholomew came nigh unto her with a cheerful countenance, and said unto her, thou that art highly favored, the tabernacle of the Most High, unblemished. We, even all the apostles, ask thee, or all the apostles have sent me to ask thee to tell us how thou didst conceive the incomprehensible, or how thou didst bore him that cannot be. Do you see what is going on here? Verses 5 now. But Maryam said unto them, ask me not, or you dare indeed ask me concerning these mysteries? Says it is spiritual. It originated from Abba Yehovah. Okay? I read again verses 5. But Maria said unto them, ask me not, or you dare indeed ask me concerning these mysteries? If I should begin to tell you, fire will issue forth out of my mouth and will consume all the world. It's gonna when I tell you how he did this, fire is gonna consume the whole earth. Verses 6. They never care, they want to know. But they continue yet the more to ask her. She keep running away and running. She don't want to talk about it because she knew what happened. She know how Abba what did it. It was husband and wife affair. She don't want to talk about. She keep running away from there. But the more she run away, the more they keep, asking her. They want to say, but they continue yet the more to ask her. And she could not refuse to hear the apostle said, let us stand up in prayer. Now when she does see that she couldn't refuse them anymore, she now said, before I begin to talk about this mystery, let us pray. Verse 7 now. And the apostle stood behind Mariam. But she said unto Kepha, thou chief, thou great pillar, standeth behind us, said not our Adonai, the head of the man is Yahushua? Now therefore stand ye before me and pray. But they said unto her, Indeed did Jehovah set his tabernacle, and it was this it and it was his good pleasure that thou shouldest contain him. And oh my father, this is sex idiom. How did she contain him? It is sexual. Abayawa penis goes straight to her vagina. You contain him. And thou oughtest to pray, or oughtest to be the leader in the prayer. Okay. Now verses 9. But she said unto them, Ye are shining stars, and as the prophet said, I did lift up my eyes unto the hills from whence shall come my help. Ye therefore are the hills, and it behave you to pray. The apostle said unto her, Thou oughtest to pray. Thou art the mother of the heavenly King. Maria saith unto them, In your likeness did Yahweh form the sparrows, and set them forth into the four corners of the world. But they say unto her, He that is scale contained by thee. Then Maria stood up before them, and spread out her hands towards the heavens, and began to speak thus. When she now said that she were unable to convince them, therefore she needs to pray. All right, now we continue. Where is it? It said thus, O Yehovah, the exceeding great and all wise and King of the words, that art not to be described, the infallible. Thou didst establish the greatness of the heavens and all things by a word. Thou that out of darkness didst consist the fasting together the posts of heaven in harmony. Didst bring into shape the matters that was in confusion. Didst bring into order the things that were without order. Didst put the mist darkness from the light. Didst establish in one place the foundation of the waters, thou that maketh the beings. Oh, my father. Okay. Thou that maketh the beings of the air to tremble, and at the fear of them that are under the earth. Thou didst settle the earth and not suffer it to perish, and filled it which is a nourisher of all things, with a shower of blessing. The Father, thou whom the seven heavens hardly contain, but who wast well pleased to be contained without pay in me, thou that art thyself the full word of the Father, in whom all things came to be, give glory to thy exceeding great name, and bound me to speak therefore thy holy. 14. And when she had ended the prayer, she began to say unto them, Let us sit down upon the ground. And come thou, Kepha, the chief, and sit on my right hand, and put thy right hand beneath my armpit, and thou, Andrew, do on my left hand, and thou, John the Virgin, hold together my bosom, and thou, Bartholomew, set thy knees against my back, and hold my shoulders, lest when I begin to speak, my bones be loosed one from another. And when they had so done, she began to say, When I abode in the temple of Jehovah, and received my food from an angel, on a certain day there appeared unto me one in the likeness of an angel, but his face was incomprehensible, and he had not in his hand bread nor a cup, as did the angel which came to me aforementioned. Aforetime, excuse me, aforetime. 16. And straightway the rope of the temple was rent, and there was a very great earthquake. Do you see Matthew 27:51? As soon as Yahushua gave her the Spirit, he said the veil, that is what we are seeing here again, is rent. The veil was rent, and there was earthquake. Exactly what we also see in Matthew 27:51, because now mystery is unveiled. Mystery is exposed. The one that have the likeness of angel is Abba Yehovah, but this is how her husband wants her to put it. It's a very strong mysteries or great mysteries. You can't just eat it at once. It's going to be heavy for the world to accept. So that is why they not begin to put it in this manner. It's an angel. But she knew the very one she's speaking of is Abba Yehovah. Because Abba Yehovah is the father of Yahushua HaMashiach. It says straight away the rope, the veil of the temple was rent, and there was a very great earthquake, and I fell upon the earth, for I was not able to endure the sight of him. But he put his hand beneath me and raised me up, and I looked up unto heaven, and there came a cloud of dew, and sprinkled me from the head to the feet, and he wrapped me with his robe. You can see Ruth 2:9 also, how Boaz, cover a Ruth with his robe. It's talking about husband and wife service, marriage. 18. And said unto me, Hail, thou that art highly favored, the chosen vessel, grace inexhaustible. And he smote his garment upon the right hand, and there came a very great large bread loaf, yeah, and he set it upon the altar of the temple, and did eat of it first himself, and gave unto me also. And again he smote his garment upon the left hand, and there came a very great large cup full of wine, and sat it upon the altar of the temple, and did drink of it first himself, and gave also unto me. And I beheld and saw the bread and the cup whole as the wine. And he said unto me, Yeah, 3 years, they made a mistake, because that service took place 3 hours. No, they said 3 years here. No, there's no way you can be having a sexual intercourse with a woman in order to get her pregnant for a whole 3 years. Not at all. Every one of us agreed that when Havrel gave her that goodness in Luke chapter 1:26 went down to 35, right away the conception took place. We all agreed there wasn't no delay. So rather the service the service took place 3 hours, but here they are saying 3 years. So that is improper. It could be error of translation. And I will send my word unto thee, and there shalt thou conceive my son. And that we see now the angel is Abba Yehovah. You are going to conceive my son. And through him shall the whole creation be saved. Peace unto thee. Okay, 21. And when he had so said, he vanished away from my eyes, and the temple was restored as it had been before. And as she was saying this, fire issued out of her mouth, and the world was at the point to come to an end. But Yahushua appeared quickly, and laid his hand upon her mouth, and said unto her, Mariam, utter not this mystery. These days my whole creation will come to an end. And the flame from her mouth ceased, and the apostles were taken with fear, lest Abba Yehovah should be wrath with them. You see, this is how Abba Yehowa did it. They were eating bread, they were drinking wine. So when you read Genesis 3, you also see the S something over there. It is sex idiom, okay? Where we just read now, we see Songs of Solomon chapter 2, 3 to 6. We see she was eating apple. Well, was she really eating apple, or should I read it again? Of course, no, she was not eating apple. She was eating her husband's vagina. Her husband's penis. While her husband was also eating her vagina. So this is how Abba Yehowa want her to put it, that they were eating bread and drinking wine. The bread is Abba Yehowa's penis, while the wine is the sperm. Okay, so it is sex idiom. That is how how Abba Yehowa want her to put it. Like Exodus 29, you can take 35. I read it already in part 1. I'm going to read only 40 now. For the sacrifice, we see there the sacrifice was going on. I read now with the one 40 now. Exodus 29, 40. And with the one now, a tenth deal of flour mingled with the fourth part of an hand of beating oil, and the fourth part of hand of wine for a drink offering. And the other lamb thou shalt offer at even, and shalt do thereto according to the meat offering of the morning, and according to the drink offering of a sweet. There is where I want to read, not even 40, 41, 42. Okay, now 41. Okay, 41, yes. And the other lamb, okay, I read the drink. And the other lamb thou shalt offer at even, and shalt do thereunto according to the meat offering of the morning, and according to the drink offering of the evening. After the meat, the drink has to come. What is the meat? Is the sex. What is the drink? It is the sperm. For a sweet savor, an offering made by fire unto Yehovah. This shall be a continual burnt offering throughout your generation at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation of Yehovah. Sex is taken every blessed day. We unveiled that already in part 1. Part 1. That one you can see over there. How is it being done? Just listen to part 1 in order for you to understand this. So it is every day. You see the meat offering, you see the drink offering. First of all, you have to eat the meat. And secondly, now you have to drink something. And they also talk about peace offering. So what is the meat offering, like I unveiled already? It is sex activities. Okay. You can also read I also read there already. 1 Corinthians 7, 1 to 6. I read it already. 11:3. Yes, husband is the covering. I also read that already. So now Leviticus 3 verses 9. So we want to take the peace offering over there. Then before we tie it all together, these 3 objects: meat offering, drink offering, and peace offering. Here I am now, Leviticus 3:9. And he shall offer of the sacrifice of peace offering, an offering made by fire unto Yehovah, for fat thereof, and the whole lamb shall be take off hard by the backbone, and the fat that covereth the inward. Okay, I'm not after that. The peace offering, that is what I'm after. So right now, let us tie it together. What is peace offering? First, it's a meat offering. Second, drink offering. Third, now peace offering. So how does it go? Due to this segment, that meat offering is sex. The drink offering is releasing of the sperm. Okay, and the peace offering, after that is the melatonin. After a man releases, woman releases. Woman is the first that goes now. With the man, therefore the both sides have peace. Therefore there is peace in the house. Therefore both your sleep, that is the melatonin. This is the drink and the eating object. Success no more unveil that to you, that there we are not eating normal bread or normal wine. The kingdom of Yehovah is not meat and bread, okay? It says so. The kingdom of Yehovah is not meat and drink. At all. So this is what we are talking about. What they were eating there, the pennies, the bread is the pennies of Abba Yehowa they ate. And the wine, it is the sperm of Abba Yehowa they drank. So this is how they did the service together for 3 hours. And this is how Messiah was being planted. So that if you, I don't know, this matter is so clear. It said be the follower of Yehovah as his children. So can you have what he don't have? Can you do what he don't do? Okay, now me, I'm doing my part because I know where I'm going and I also know who I am. So I'm not moved by any disagreeable spirit. That doesn't move me at all. Hallelujah. We also done with the second alphabet. So now we are proceeding to the very last alphabet of it all. Oh, sex never meant for iniquity, never meant the way you use it. Yeah. Sex never meant for boyfriend and girlfriend, never meant the way you use it. Yeah. Sex never meant for prostitution, never meant, yeah. Oh, the way you use it. Sex is a holy service right from the heaven, way down here on earth. Sex is a holy service right from the heavens as a gift unto me. Imashantalaboyende Borikayandu Masantalabe Imosekerabuyanti Imayantalabu Santerebo Oh Nabaseya Noroko Sikeyabo. I have seen wickedness going on under this heaven. Immortal Shantalabe. I have seen evil under this heaven going on here. Oh, it may not be so. Yeah, Mosantala. This one hurt me so much. Yeah, Mosantara. This one hurt me so much. Bestiality, Masantu, homosexuality, yeah, Mama Yekebo, lesbianism, Nebo Santu, hey, is an abomination, Mama Yo, Nerebo Say, yeah, Imorabo, yeah, Malabasu, yeah, Horrible. Sex never made for iniquity, never made at all the way you use it. Remember, there is a judgment throne awaiting my Santa Labo. Remember, there is judgment throne awaiting all misuse in my Talabo. Sex never meant for iniquity, the way you use it is an abomination. Masando, yeah. Boseke, mama. Everything is turned aside. Everything is being squashed. Everything you're about you to scatter, but yeah, again, but yeah, we made it anew. But yeah, your whole world is gonna make it anew again. Sex is a holy service right from the heavens, give it unto humanity. Marabayu, it's gonna make it anew again. He's gonna make it all new again. Sex is so holy. Sex is a holy service. Sex is a sacred service. Sex is a spiritual service. Never meant to use the way you use it. Marabayu, are you not afraid? Whoa. Are you not afraid? Mama, yeah. Let someone be afraid of you. Let someone be afraid of you. He's gonna set judgment. He's gonna set judgment All right, now, family, we are almost done. The very last alphabet to go. Oh, my Father, this is awesome. I bless Abba Yahuwah for his greatness in me. Simple, you lost it already. Fighting a losing battle. Yahuwah is great, eternal. So we are done with the part 2. Now we proceed now to the very last alphabet, which is what? Ox. Sex. Ox. The very last letter of it all. So what did the first letter go for? In this word called sex, the first letter go for spiritual, sacred, sweet, smelly, savor service. It is spiritual, okay? Sex is more than what you know. What you know, it is ever eternally more than. So, but it's good when we begin to unveil the mystery of sex, unveil all these, details of it. It will help someone, to respect and honor this office. It is the most noblest. It is the most holiest. It is the most far. This is far as above all and all services. Sex. Remember, I'm going to unveil that in part 2. Sex brought about calamity. It brought about separation. Because Abayawa said he never made serpent nor devil to procreate. That said no, they want to be a father. That is why they now revolt. They revolt when they see a woman. They now revolt and said they want to be a father. Sex brought about this confusion we are going through today. It is sex is being called by sex. It is being done by the calamity came through sex. Because that is what transpired in Genesis 3. They said they want to make themselves like the Most High. Abiyawa is doing it. But then we are not meant to procreate. We'll see that more in part 3 now. Next Shabbat. But they were fighting so hard, to put themselves into this office. That brought about calamity today. And we always have these proverbs in Benin that 2 things always kill man. If woman matter don't kill you, money matter will kill man. So these 2 objects that always bring down man. So exactly this problem originated from heaven. Either you die by woman, you die because of woman, or because of money. That is the only 2 things that is pulling man down. That is what put the serpent. Sex caused the problem. Alright, now so the 3rd alphabet. So this first alphabet, we see what it go for already. Spiritual, sacred, sweet, smelly, savor service. And the second one go for effectual, enjoyment, eternal. It is effectual. We see it already. And the 3rd one did it go for? Alright, now this one, it is awesome again. Ox, isn't it? It go for XX chromosome and XX chromosome and XY chromosome. Like me, I'm a female. So I am XX chromosome. I am XX, okay? For man, it is XY chromosome. And how does this work? This XY is the one to determine the sex. Okay, I wrote it down. Okay. This one has to form. I'm going to take it to form because I find it so important. I'm not going to let go of the both at all. I'm going to treat it. This one have to form. First one, XY, XX chromosome. Yeah, that is how I write it down. I wrote it down. Okay, the very last letter is X. X, okay. SY and SS chromosome. This one deal with human genetics. Altogether, we have 46 chromosomes. 22 pairs of these are known as autosomal chromosome. 23rd of it, the very last one of it, is being known as sex chromosome. We are the temple of Abba Yahuwah. Go and read, I'm not going to read it, John chapter 2, 18 to 21. The temple, the very glorified temple, not the tent, the temple built by Solomon took 46 years in building. How should I read it? He took a whole 36 years in building it. You see, we have how many? 46 chromosomes inside of us. We got 23 from our father and we got 23 from our mother. The woman always give as chromosome. And the man is the one to determine the sex chromosome. The sex chromosome came from the man, not the woman. eternal, the X chromosome is from the woman. And man is the one to give, if the baby is going to be a male child, the man will give Y chromosome. The mother is just one way. The man have double X sort. The man gave Y, the man gave X chromosome. But for the woman, it's only one way. We only have two double chromosome. Okay, that is what we gave from our mother in Genesis 2. We all came from the first Kawa. She gave us the chromosome, and what Adam gave us one chromosome, because we always get one from our parents. But our father's chromosome is the one to determine the sex, not our mother. So we all together, the chromosome we have all together in our body, it is 46. That is, we are the temple of Abba Yehovah. Okay, 18 now. Here, let me read it. John chapter 2, 18 to 21. Then answered the Yehudim and said unto him, What sign showest thou unto us, seeing that thou doest these things? 19. Yehoshua answered and said unto them, Destroy this temple, and in 3 days I will raise it up. 21. Then said the Yehudim, 46 years was this temple in building, and with thou really tear it up in 3 days? But he spake of the temple of his body. So we are the temple. You see, 46 chromosomes, in 46 years, the first temple was being made. Now, that same 46 chromosomes is what you and me have inside of us. Chromosome is one, let me see where I write it down so that I won't be quoting wrong. All right, now, the DNA strand, is crooked as a serpent. That is what we want to look into. Now, that is the very last part of this third alphabet. Right now, the first chromosome, yeah, thank you for that. I remember what I want to say. Now, the chromosome 23 each from each father, from each our parents, from father gave 23, mother gave 23. But mother is always one way. Us chromosome, she don't have another. But the man has the double S sword, okay? He have X and he have Y. If the baby is gonna be a girl, so the man will give X chromosome. He determined the sex chromosome, not the woman. So the man will give X chromosome. So if the baby is going to be a male child, the father will give Y chromosome, while the mother will always give one. In this all chromosome, the sex determined chromosome, mother and father always brought out something. The father gave Y, the mother gave X chromosome. If it is a girl, it is one way. The father will give his Y chromosome, while the mother will also give Y chromosome. So we got this from the first man and the first woman. Now, the longest chromosome, the very first chromosome, is the largest. It has a size also. While the smallest chromosome is the 23rd. Okay, so all these chromosomes, they also have sizes. As peanuts. Peanuts have sizes. Okay, that is what we are going into next. You see, the chromosome came, the double X chromosome came from the first woman, Adam, Kawa, while the XY chromosome came also from the first Adam. So from generation to generation, this has been going on in us, passed on from one generation into another generation. Meanwhile, a mother must give a chromosome, a father will give a chromosome. These are the sex chromosome. Okay, XS for the woman, SY chromosome for the man. So this is the very last alphabet of this word called sex. Now that we unveil the sex determination already in the chromosome, so let's go for sizes of penis. So that is the one I said is very important. I'm not going to do away with it. The chromosomes or SY chromosome is very, very important. Why? The sex part is also very, very important. So the sex size. Women have a size in a uterus or in a vagina. Didn't you know that? Man also have. So what followed by this? After the sex chromosome, now we go for the size. The very last alphabet of this word called sex. Extra small. Extra small or it's else Weigh down to XL penis size. Do you think this is coincidence or mistake somewhere? No. We first of all dealt with the XX chromosome and XY chromosome found in sex. That is, planting of seed, whether you're going to plant a boy or a girl. So right now we go for the size of penis. You don't know all penis are they equal? All vagina are they equal? No. There are more deeper, there are more larger. That's what I want to unveil here. Is else. Weigh down to is L penis size. And also vagina from 2.75 inches to 3 inches. When a woman arose, it increased to 4.25 inches, way down to 4.75 inches. So woman vagina have a size. That is how Abayewa made it. Let's face it. This is real. This is real stuff that we need to look into it. You can't neglect no part of it. He makes it. A woman vagina have sizes. A male penis have sizes. And this is what we found in this work called sex. Okay? It gave you according to ability. Some women is going to be loving SX, whether SS, 7SS, extra large. Some women love, very, thick penis. Therefore, he gave. Some women, they are not the ability to carry that heavy one. They also give this very small one. Okay, now. This is how I made you go for the smallest one. So that's how he did it. So the one he gets small penis is else. He's also going to give a small vagina. Okay? The very, not deep at all. Because the penis is, it's not fat. It's not whatever. So it don't need to go deep into that well of water. Let's go here. So that one will be having a very, not deep, a very, upper vagina. Okay. So the XL, that is the tough one. Give it to the tough women, the strong women in the house. This is funny, but it's not funny, it's reality. We are the temple of Abba Yehovah. Yehoshua said, I come in the volume of the book, for it is written of me. So are you going to exempt this sexual part of it? He said he come in the volume of the book he came to fulfill. So you can't neglect no part. We are the temple of Abba Yehovah. This is how Abba Yehovah made us. When you know who you are, you know what you are being made of to be. Therefore, you utilize it to the glory of Abba Yehovah. When you knew that sex is so much holy in this manner, therefore you are not going to be misusing it. When you know your body is the temple of Abba Yehovah, therefore you are not going to be misusing it. We see already that sex have two witnesses. These two witnesses, it is being called phallico-stimulating cell hormone, that is the cystomos. And the seventh one is being called interstitial cell stimulating hormones. They are angels. The phallico-stimulating hormones is the one to plant sex behavior in your heart. He prepared the sperm in the man's testes. He releases the egg. And after I have done with that, he said, I cleanse the bed, I spread. Phallico is to spread your bed. And while interstitial stimulating hormones is the one to cause the ejaculation, do the service and releases. You see, and Yahushua said, I come in the volume of the book, for it is written of me. He came to fulfill. Not even the smallest letter of the royal law will by no means done away with until heaven and earth pass away. So including this sex part, is going to fulfill it, make it holy now. Now it's so filthy. The ministry is in exile. Now we'll see that more in part 2. So now we see the size already. So let's get a precept to validate that. So first of all, I want to see the SS chromosome and SY chromosome. Here I am. Leviticus 12. You can read it all, but I want to read some part. And Yahweh spake unto Moshe, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, If a woman have conceived a seed and bore a male child, then she shall be unclean 7 days, according to the days of the separation for her infirmity. She shall be unclean. And in the 8th day, the flesh of his foreskin shall be circumcised, and she shall there continue in the blood of her purifying 3 and 30 days, and shall touch no hallowed things, nor come into the sanctuary until the days of her purification, of her purifying being fulfilled. You see, sex have a honeymoon day. A honeymoon of sex, when a man just married, he needs to go away for a whole 1 year. We also see now when woman make a baby child, a male child, this is rather the XY chromosome. When you make a XY chromosome, she needs also to be on a child purification for a whole 40 days. The skin is off and she continue 40 days. Okay, that is the XY chromosome. 5 now. And if she bore a male child, then she shall be unclean for 2 weeks. Now it double as in her purification, and she shall continue in the blood of her purifying 66 days. So now for a woman which is SS chromosome, she need to stay at home for a whole 80 days. Before you can dedicate that child, a woman is 80 days. The woman needs to stay at home. But for that of a male child is 40 days plus circumcision. Woman needs not to be circumcised. You see, the circumcision plus the 40 days, that is the XY chromosome. The 40 days go for one chromosome. What is the circumcision go for Y chromosome? That determine the sex, because the father is the one to determine, not the woman. You see, for that of the woman, we see the double chromosome over here, because she needs to stay 2 weeks and again a whole 80 days, 64 weeks, 66 days plus 14 days, that is 80 days, double chromosome, because that's what she have to give. Okay, so now we proceed more. So let's check out the sizes of man's penis. It is the ability. All men are not the same. All penis are not the same. Okay, so here is the ability. I want to take it from Matthew 25:14. You can read it way down to 30, but I'm reading only 14 or so. For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country, who called all his servants and delivered unto them his goods. Okay, yes. He gave you the ability. Listen to part 1 to see what that 2 angels is. How are they, empowering you for this holy service. 15 now. And unto one he gave 5 talents. To another 2, and to another 1. You see the sizes. To every man according to his several ability. And straightway took his journey. You see, he gave the ability. This one is going to be having large penis. And the one that is going to be having large penis, is more strength is going to be given unto him. Because this one is going to bring about large family. That is the ability. So therefore, the one that have this XL penis, his wife uterus is also going to be deep as a well of water, to contain the penis. Okay. Now you see the 2 ability. That should be maybe L or medium size. They say with his, that is the ability. That one is going to be having a middle family. And you see the very one that should have been having a small family, which is the very small penis, the small ability. Okay, but yeah, that one also failed. He couldn't utilize it to the glory of Abba Yehovah. That should not go for the homosexuality and the lesbianism that say I don't want to have a child, I don't want to make my body, my breast or whatever. So we'll see that in part 2. In part 3, you see the ability already. So that is the sizes he gave. Penis speaks of my power, of my strength, of my ability to do things. The large one we see already. Okay, we want to do it one more time. 2 Corinthians 12. Now concerning spiritual gift, brethren, I won't not have you ignorant. You need to know how it was. And this is what we are unveiling here. So if you keep reading, you're going to see some he gave this talent, and some he gave that talent, and some he gave the other talent. Like I said, sex is spiritual. It's not physical. You need to treat it holy as spiritual. It is spiritual. He came from a long way. Okay? Okay now. So you can do the reading. I'm done. I just want to prove only that place. It's a spiritual gift. I will see the gift already. Some may have large penis to be having large family. Some may have middle-sized penis to be having middle family. Some may also have the small penis, to be having few family. So this is the ability planted in your penis. In this matter, this very last alphabet, we discuss about the chromosome and the DNA strands. Because the 46 chromosomes are the one that formed the DNA strands. So we'll see the DNA strand is crooked, crooked serpent. So we want to unveil what is the DNA. Because the chromosome, 46 chromosome, we are the temple of Abba Yehovah. The 46 chromosome in our body represent the building also 46 years. So we want to see what the DNA is. They are the one that form the DNA, the chromosome, the DNA strand. So I read that Yeshayahu, Isaiah 14:27. For Yehovah has proposed, and two shall. Oh, where am I? Oh, excuse me, I should have been reading 29. Yeshayahu 14:29, Isaiah 14:29. Rejoice not thou, O Philistine, because the rod of him that smote thee is broken. For out of the serpent's root shall come forth a crooked, and his fruit shall be a fiery flying serpent. That is the DNA. Let's put some more. Here I am in Exodus Shemo 4, Arif 1. And Moshe answered and said, But behold, they would not believe me, nor hearken unto my voice, for they will say, Yehovah hath not appeared unto thee. And Yehovah said unto Moshe, What is in thy hand? What in thy hand? What do you have? What is in thy hand? And he said, A rod. And he said, Cast it on the ground. And he cast it on the ground, and it became a serpent. And Moshe fled from before it. And Yahweh said unto Moshe, Put forth thy hand and take it by the tail. And he put forth his hand and caught it, and it became a rod in his hand. So rod is a serpent, serpent is a rod. And the rod or the serpent, it is the very DNA that where we get all these 46 chromosomes. All right now, Exodus 7, 8-12. And Yahweh spake unto Moshe and unto Aaron, saying, When Pharaoh shall speak unto thee, saying, Show a miracle for you, then thou shalt say unto Aaron, Take thy rod and cast it before Pharaoh, and it shall become a serpent. And Moshe and Aaron went in unto Pharaoh, and they did so as Yehovah had commanded. Aaron cast down his rod before Pharaoh and before his servants, and he became a serpent. And Pharaoh also called the wise men and the sorceries, Now the magicians of Egypt, they also did in like manner with their enchantments. For they cast down every man his rod, and they became serpents. But Aaron's rod swallowed up their rods. So that is the biggest penis. The biggest penis can never withstand the smallest one. Because it is their ability. So you see now, Pharaoh magician was also having this rod, and we know rod is a serpent, and we know serpent is the DNA. So let me blow off your mind before I put the very last scriptures. Did you see something? So this is the beginning of life. This is how we all begins right in our mother's, uterus. You see, we look like a snake. This is the DNA. Serpent is the highest order. In fact, they are the authority, the power, the strength of Abba Yehovah. You can see Isaiah chapter 6 for that. That banner, they are his covering. They are his strength. Just Abba Yehovah is the covering of Yahushua. Yahushua is the covering of a man. Yahushua, okay. Serpent is the head of Abba Yehovah. No one has ever talked about this. I myself, I'm just cutting the mysteries now. We see Yahushua have a head, which is Yehovah. We see man have a head, which is Yahushua. We see woman have a head, which is her husband. Then who is the head of Abba Yehovah? It is the serpent. Go to Isaiah 6. You're going to see, say that stood above Abba Yehovah. They are the crown of his head. They are his power. They are his ability. This is the very DNA of Abba Yehovah, the serpent. You see, this is how we all begins. We begin like a serpent. This is the beginning of human's life. You see, serpent is the DNA of Abba Yehovah. Is the raw, the pinox. And is the DNA. That is planted seed. Okay? That did it to Maria. Plant that holy seed in her womb. It is the serpent. You see, this is the DNA. This is how we all begins. Let me also show you DNA strands. It's also a crooked serpent. Alright, now do you see our DNA strands? All these inside they are the chromosome. Altogether they are 46. Do you see how our DNA strand looks like? It's a crooked serpent. Do you see how life begins? It is serpent. Do you see the DNA strand? It is a crooked serpent. This is how life begins. This is our as we are still talking, this is how our DNA look like until you die. This is our DNA. This is how it looks like. A crooked serpent inside of us. Did you see it? Our DNA of Abba Yahuwah. The DNA of Abba Yahuwah. You see? It's a crooked serpent. Let's go back to the serpent himself. You see? That was what Abba Yahuwah said in Isaiah. Yeah, Yeshayahu, Isaiah 14:29. He said, Philistine, you shouldn't be rejoiced. Because out of that serpent, out of the rod, serpent is going to come, and the fiery flying serpent. You know, in Hebrew, when you go to Isaiah 6, read it all. In the holy language, here it's being called Hebrew for now, but it is Yehudieth language. In the holy language, it's being called seraphims. Seraphims, what do they mean? It simply means that they are the burning ones. They are blessed one. They are always on fire. That is the true essence of Abba Yahuwah, which are the seraphims. And when you now take it down to singular, it's simply called seraphs. Seraphs simply mean flying serpent or fiery flying serpent. Do you see our DNA? Serpent is called rod. Rod is called serpent. In other words, that is your penis, the rod. Because that is where the DNA is going to come out from. So, right, let me put one more scripture before we render. We are almost done. I bless Abba Yahuwah for today. I never knew I would be able at all. Oh, I said my grace is sufficient unto you. I never knew I would be able to do this message today because it was so horrible on me. These 2 nights, I never know what sleep. Well, blessed be unto Abba Yahuwah, who has called me into his wonderful fellowship and said he will never leave me nor forsake me. All right, now we get the clue already. This is how we all begins. We look like serpent, okay? Our DNA strand is still eternal, a crooked serpent, okay? A crooked, you see the strand is crooked serpent. So let's check out the rod in the camp of Yehudi. Rod speaks of DNA, the ability, the highest ability gave unto man. That will call that now what? The largest penis. Numbers, Bamebra or Numbers 17, I think 1 is 1 to 12 or so. And Yahweh spake unto Moshe, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and take of every one of them a rod, according to the house of their fathers, of all their princes according to the house of their fathers, 12 rods, which thou every man's name. Okay, write thou every man's name upon his rod. That is the DNA. Okay, we expect that is the Y chromosome. So, okay, now 3. And thou shalt write Aaron's name upon the rod of Levi, for 1 rod shall be for the head of the house of their father. Who is Aaron? Is the high priest. And who is the high priest? Eternal, it is King Yahushua. Yahushua got the biggest penis, okay? And so is the SS. It must be 7S large. I don't know. All right, now 4. And thou shalt lay them up in the tabernacle. You see, we still come back to the tabernacle of the congregation before the testimony. When I will meet with thee. Where is the testimony? It is the ark of the covenant. That is where Abba Yahuwah is taking his own rest. Oh, you come and drop your penis. And let me tell you the very bigger one, the one I have chosen, the one I gave the biggest ability. Drop all your rod down, your DNA, put it down for me. Put it down before me, then put it down before the highest rod of it all. 5. It shall come to pass that the man's rod whom I shall choose shall blossom, and I will make to cease from me the murmurings of the children of Israel, whereby they murmur against me, because this one said, I want to do, the other one said, no, I can also do it. Abba Yahuwah said, no, it is not so. I placed just one over there. Everybody remain your sizes. That is because this one have greater ability you want to also do like. No, I gave you your own ability. Stay in your own, my friend. Moshe, Aaron has the biggest. So you cannot compare yourself with Aaron. Like some men, you see some men, having large family. And I want to be, maybe you don't have what it takes Maybe you don't have the ability. No, if the ability is not given unto you to hold, to control a large family, you won't be able to do that. You're gonna mess up the whole, family. You're gonna run away. You won't be able to take care of them because that ability hasn't been given unto you. You have a medium-sized penis, therefore go for your size. Sow your coat according to your size. That is what penis saith. That is what we are unveiling over here. 6. And Moshe spake unto the children of Israel, and every one of their princes gave him a rod apiece, for each prince one according to their fathers' houses, even 12 rods, and the rod of Aaron was among their rods. And Moshe laid out the rods before Yehovah in the tabernacle of witness. Listen to part in order for you to understand. This witness is talking about where Abba Yehovah seated. He's seated upon his own wife because it's her covering. 8. Now, and it came to pass that on the morrow Moshe went into the tabernacle of witness, and behold, the rod of Aaron for the house of Levi were burned, and brought forth burns, and blood blossom, and yielded almond. Okay, and Moshe brought out all the rods before Yehovah unto all the children of Israel, and they looked and took everyone his rod. They were being humbled. And Yehovah said unto Moshe, bring Aaron's rod again before the testimony to be kept for a token against the rebellious, and thou shalt. Okay, all right. I stop over there. Hang over there. I approve it already. So the rod of Aaron was the largest. Okay, was the one chosen. Was the one a great ability was being given unto, to prosper in every dimension of life. But not others. Others remain in your sizes, remain in your ability. So this is the very last alphabet of this word called sex. The last one go for ability. It go for, DNA strand. That is why I put this, how we all begins. Like you see how we begin. We begin like a serpent. A serpent is called rod. A rod is serpent. We proved that already. Rather, that is we go by your peanuts. And we see Yahushua is coming to rule the whole world with an iron scepter, with an iron of rod, with rod of iron. That is, he has the greatest ability to put all of them to where they belong. Okay, so right now, this is the mystery of this word called sex. It goes in this powerful way. So family, this is the mystery of sex. We unveiled already. So by Yehovah's grace, I don't know if I will be able to do it in the midst of the week, but I rest my case on the Shabbat for the part 3 now. We done 2 already. So if I'm able to do it in the midst of the week, fine. If not, then I rest my case on the Shabbat. So this is the mystery of this word called sex. This is how it works. When you begin to know the deep meaning of words, therefore you know how to put your life in order. You see the first letter, what they go for this 3 alphabet called sex. You see how it goes. The first one, it is spiritual. Okay, spiritual, sacred, sweet, smelly, savor, service. It is sweet, smelly, savor, service. It is sweet. It is sacred. It is spiritual. And the second one I go for effectual enjoyment eternal. We see that already. That a husband, when you just marry, you need to go for honeymoon for a whole 1 year. What are you going to be doing? We prove it already. And we see the very third last alphabet. What did it go for? It go for XY chromosome, XY and XX chromosome. That is the DNA. Because that one D with our genetic system. Okay, and we now also see the ability Abba Yehovah gave. Some man is going to be having a large penis, to be having a large family. He did not give it to you. He did not make your penis to be large for some other reason sake. No, to have a large, that is the greatest ability, to have a large family. And we're going to unveil because some men that also have that large penis, they don't even know what it is. They are misusing it. They are using it to please the wicked and the serpents. So we're going to unveil that in part 3. Give you a large penis, to be having a large family. That doesn't mean you have to marry 1 million wives. Just one. We also see the woman's size, woman uterus size. We'll see the deepest size. That is going to be having, another large womb, to be bringing forth children for you. You see, when he gave that 5 ability to one, that one double it to 10. That is large family. That is large business. Okay, that whatever you just put on, you prosper. That is large, prospering all roundly. In your marital affair, you're going to prosper. In your children, you're going to prosper. In your business, you're going to prosper, because when you have a large family, you are going to be having a large business as well to take care of them. That is the largest spend. That is the ability he gave unto the people that have the large one. So we see Abayewa in this concept, he has of course the greatest and the largest eternal penis. That is why he can govern both heaven and earth. That is the greatest ability. We also he always sit upon his wife. Yes, the mercy seat. This center here, that's where mercy seat is being placed. And this is the covenant. Listen to part 1 for you to understand. This is the ark of the covenant. Abayewa always sit here. Take his rest here. Because mercy seat is on top. Here is the ark of the covenant. Listen to part 1 and know who is the ark of the covenant. So whether in the midst of the week, the one you call Wednesday, or on the Shabbat, we're going to do the finishing. I bless Abayewa for this wonderful service. I thank you so much for the great ability you gave unto me to be able to do this message today, because I never thought I'm going to be able to do it. I wanted to even cancel it, but I found myself as I woke up this morning, I was a bit better. To him be all praise eternal. You see, here is his seat. This is the ark of the covenant. Here is his seat. These two angels here, they are the angel that bear witnesses. This one is what they call now phallico stimulating hormones, the one that are responsible for sex behavior, prepare the sperm, and prepare the releasing of the egg. This is the angel that is doing it. And the right hand angel is the power of ejaculation, the one they call interstitial stimulating hormones. This is the 7th hormone, and this is the 6th hormone. You see, Abayewa is to complete. Now, each time you are doing that holy service, these two angels, because they are in you. But if you do it in a very wicked way, they are going to be two demons. That's what we are talking about. They will turn demons. Of course, they are going to be demons. Their serpent is going to be doing that for you. And you know what that is. So we'll unveil this more in part 3, either midst of the week or on the Shabbat by Yahuwah's grace. I bless you, Abayewa. You are awesome. Oh, sex never meant for iniquity, never meant the way you use it. Sex never meant for boyfriend and girlfriend, never meant the way you use it. Sex never meant for prostitution, never meant, oh, the way you use it. Sex is a holy service right from the heaven, way down here on earth. Sex is a holy service right from the heavens as a gift unto me. Imashantala Borikayandu Masantalabe Imosekerabuyanti Imayantalabu Santerebo O Nabaseya Norokosikeyabo. I have seen wickedness going on under this heaven. Imorabo Shantalabe. I have seen evil under this heaven going on here. Oh, it may not be so. Yeah, Mosantala. This one hurt me so much. Yeah, Mosantara. This one hurt me so much. Bestiality, Masantu, homosexuality, yeah, Mama Yekebo, lesbianism, Nebo Santu, hey, is an abomination, Mama Yo, Nerebo Say, Imorabo, yeah, Malabasu, yeah, Orabosu. Sex never made for iniquity, never made at all the way
Remember, there is judgment through awaiting all misuse. It says, never meant for iniquity. The way you use it is an abomination. Masando, yeah. Boseke, mama. Everything is turned aside. Everything is being squashed. Everything all about you to scatter, but yeah, again, but yeah, we made it anew, but yeah, your whole world is gonna make it anew again. Sex is a holy service, right from the heavens, give it unto humanity. Marabayu, it's gonna make it anew again. He's gonna make it all new again. Sex is so holy. Sex is a holy service. Sex is a sacred service. Sex is a spiritual service. Never meant to use the way you use it. Marabayu, are you not afraid? Whoa. Are you not afraid? Mama, yeah. Let someone be afraid of you. Let someone be afraid of you. He's gonna set judgment. He's gonna set judgment upon every iniquity, upon every evil doer, upon every sex abuser. Yeah, hey. Oh, yeah, Madu, be once and repent. Ooh, yeah. Mama Yado, Boroko say.